Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. Tonight we're returning to Factorio with Klonan's drone mods. Last time we got as far as building the mall, and I had to let it finish assembling a little bit after the stream. And I also had to force feed it a little bit of that steel that we made at the end of the last stream in order to get a little bit more. Ooh, and there's not getting enough. Oh, I only put 10 in there. Yeah, we need to put some more drones in there. How many do I have? 15? Need more drones for steel. I just want to enforce it onto the half belt. That way we only had a half belt coming in because we're not getting that much to begin with, so it doesn't really matter. Let's go throw a few more of these in there. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. Hopefully we can fill this up a little bit better. And then tonight we're going to head out and get oil started. Because once we get oil started, then we can get started on the transport drones. Okay, so that should start filling up most of that array. Maybe all of it. Everything else is pretty well paused. Because, well, it's been running for, I don't know, maybe 20 minutes, half hour, something like that. Just long enough to kind of fill everything up and get everything mostly made. But of course, steel is a struggle, so we're having a little bit of a problem there. But we can pick up some of each of these. Probably didn't need to make quite that many pumps. But we'll take a few of them. Wow, do I have a lot of stone. Go ahead and make all of that. A lot of wood, too. Okay, and there's an oil patch out here to the west, so we're just going to head out there. I guess I should bring some power with me. That would be good. I ran the power lines here while I was waiting. This way, I could be ready to just set it up instead of having to wait on that as well. Although I just noticed we only have a few of those, so I'm going to have to get some more. Hopefully we have a few more. We do. I'll take what's left, even though that means that more of the steel is going to get sucked out of it, but that's okay. Okay, that's good enough for now. In my blueprint library, I have a crazy blueprint called Huge Pump Jacks. And what this does is this lets you simply just build pump jacks hugely. Build pump jacks as they need to be built all over the area. Ooh, nice little sound effects there now. How do I want to do this? Maybe like that. Ooh, like this. Even better. You can go that way. You can flip around. Flip around. Nice. I didn't get pipes. What do I have to make pipes with? I have a lot to make pipes with. Okay. Pipe. And I'm already out. Actually, that one should have been an underground pipe anyway, but I don't have any. So I'll have to put that in after the fact. Okay, that's those 8, and then we have 3 more down here. I usually put pipes at right here. You'd think I'd know. That can be that can be there, and then I'll connect that one up with an underground, and I think I'll put an underground pipe here too. If I can get it to make them faster. Then I'll have to set up a pipe array. Let me actually walk back to the base and pick up some pipes, because that's kind of ridiculous. Or we can set up an oil processing area here. Oh, what'd you find? Pipes? Underground pipes. Yeah. Where are the pipes? They're over here. Really? 50? That's it? Yeah, we're going to go a little more than that. But 400 of those. Okay. I'll take what you got. We definitely need more pipes than that, though. Tear all that down. So I'm going to do this. And then I'm going to do this. And let's see, how do I want to connect? I'm not sure how I want to connect this just yet. But we'll do it like this for now. Okay, so then how to build... The oil ray is going to be fairly basic right now because we just have basic oil processing. So I think I'm going to do this parallel to the bus and have a fluid bus up here. Let's see, comprising of... Let's see, that would be... no, I don't want to bring sulfuric out. I always bring sulfur out ever since they changed the recipe for blue science. And just bring sulfur and then make sulfuric locally on site. So we have lubricant eventually. All three oil types, or 3 oil products, crude and water in some capacity there, just for space. That's all I use that for. Or all I'm using that for now, I should say. So let's go a little bit away from it. We also probably want to have some belts coming out of here. Although I suppose I could run the belts up. Didn't I put it radar down? Apparently I did not put a radar down. I could have sworn I did. Or I did and I didn't power it. Okay, so let's go here. Maybe I'll back it up a little bit. Maybe like to here. One space in between. That allows for the power pole. And then it can go there. That should be good. Basic oil processing takes in crude, outputs petroleum gas, and only petroleum gas. Later we'll add in the part that consumes the water, but I always like to be prepared for it to start with. And then on the output here, we need that. We have 9, so that's how many I'm going to make. Oh, that's not good. Don't do that, Wally. I forgot. Don't hold down shift when you do that. Otherwise you will make a mess. Is that 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9. Excellent. You know what I should have done? I should have put lights in here too. Put the lights on this side. Okay, so that's basic oil processing, basically. We need to bring in the crude. And I think I'll bring it in maybe to this one. Actually, I can do this a little bit easier. Take the power pole out. And I'll put these out here just so that I have maximum distance covered. And this can be the crude one. And I'm out of underground pipes. Of course I am. Make a few more. And then I'll just break this one in the middle here. Back that up. Okay, so that should... Oh, we gotta hook power. Power to the pump jacks here is probably a good plan. How do I not have any medium electric poles? Because I didn't pick any up. That's how. There and there. At least these are kind of clumped together. It makes life a little bit easier. There we go. So we now have, or should have, petroleum gas getting made. We do. So, let's see. I'll make that one water. I don't have a tank either. I will hook it up without a tank for right now. Or I'll bring it out. Well, alright, let's go back and get some tanks. Leave it to me. I always forget stuff. And I used all my steel, so I can't even make one. Oh, the steel's finally backing up a little. That's great. Because now the steel can make it to this part here that's so horribly starved here that it can't hardly breathe. I'm just going to take 5 tanks because I don't want a ton of tanks. Mostly, alright, I guess I took 4. Mostly I don't want a ton of tanks because I don't want to use up all the steel making a bunch of tanks that I don't need to have in my inventory at this point. Until later, when I realize that I did want them. Okay, that can go there. There. I messed that up. Be here. I don't need this one down back here anymore. And now we have petroleum gas going there. With the petroleum gas, we need to start by just piping it all the way to the base. Because we need to hook it up out of undergrounds. Why didn't I get more of those while I was over here at the base? At the mall. Oh, wow. Yeah, I drained my my pipes here. There's more down here, so I can go get those if I need to, or here on this belt actually, which might not be a bad idea to get some of those. Hoover them up. I get about 100. That'll be good. Okay. And I'm going to bring this all the way down to the bus. Because at the bus, we'll set up a fuel depot. And then we can set up the all of the transport trucks configuration. Maybe around there. We'll see where it actually needs to go. The fuel depot is here. It needs steel. Of course it needs steel. Why wouldn't it need steel? I don't want to pick up a bunch of copper, though, along with the steel. So let's find some place that's better to pick up steel. Like right here. Okay, make one of those. I'm going to pick up a bunch more steel, too, just so that I have it. Finally starting to back up, so that's good. These guys require steel, too? Nope, just iron. Okay. So, what we can kind of do now is we can tear apart the bus. Well, I guess we can't. We need to make road first. Oh, we need coal for road. Okay. So, the way that we need to... in order to make the transport drones work, they need to drive on this specific pavement tile called road. And that takes stone bricks, which we already have made, and coal to make effectively like an asphalt, I guess is what the concept is. It has the same walking speed as stone brick, which is nice. But we don't need to have the entire thing just yet. So maybe I make the road up here, where I have stone brick and coal already, instead of dragging it into the bus at this point, because we don't need the coal just yet. Actually, we don't really need it at all, technically. Because we don't have biters turned on, so we don't need the coal. And then I can just use this, I think. Yes. I'll just use more of these. Alright, go. So that's 10 coal, 10 brick, makes 10 road. And I want a lot of this. Like a lot. Like to the point where I should probably be loading those up twice. Actually, what I should do is that. Let's do 3. Now, this is crazy, but let's do 2 boxes, 2 rows total, 2 outserters. They're not quite able to keep up, but it's close. It's pretty close. I call it worth it. All right. So I should probably do some more science too while we're at it. Let's unlock chemical science. And modules, sure. Accumulators, sure. Stack inserters, definitely. Solar, why not? Concrete, sure. And it was comments were made about skipping. How can I be a completionist, which everyone knows that I am, without completing all of the science? And I will. Don't worry, I will. I'm just skipping the stuff that's not really necessary right now to make the stuff that's slightly less unnecessary right now. All right. So once the roads are made, we also should probably set up some other areas of the factory or the mall here. We need to automate making the depots. They just require iron components, so that's easily enough done. Let's see. Holy cow, do they require a lot of stuff. And then we should also make the fluid depot for that matter. So all 4 of these. Probably not the fuel depot. We should make transport drones, though. Which are going to require engine units and steel. And well, let's see here. Hold on. So 20 iron sticks to make 1 supply depot. Makes 1 every 5 seconds. We can make 20 iron sticks every 5 seconds. So that looks like an easy 1-to-1 assembler. The other thing that I want to make here is the mining depots, which are the same kind of layout, and the mining drones, which are also the same kind of layout. So, let's see. I think what I'll do is kind of be a little bit lazy here. Wait a minute, what do those take? Plates and ugh. Alright, let's do this here and here. So this one will be sticks. And this one will be one of the buildings. And then I can split the iron. Oops. I can split the iron down the middle here. And then I can copy this and flip it to the other side. We'll get gears from here. And we'll get... So then I can take this whole thing here, and I can clone it to right there. You know what? No. Let's do this like this instead. Red. And put these out here. And then this can be the green boxes, and then this one can be the fluid boxes. We're not going to make them full bore, so spending a lot of space on something we're not going to make like crazy doesn't make any sense. So then that's those, and then we need to make the trucks, and we need to make the mining depots, and we need to make the mining drones. Okay, so let's copy this here to there, like I was planning on doing. And then this will be mining depots, and this will be mining drones. And then trucks require engines and steel. And engines require steel. So, no, that's not what I want. This take this one out. We'll make engines here. They need pipes and gears, so that's perfect for them. They can come across here like that. And they also need steel, so we'll bring steel in across the top. And then you aren't that, you are trucks. And these require steel, gears, and the engine units. Okay. That should work. So let's do undergrounds. Like that. Nope. There. Okay. And then I can do something like this. Out of power poles. Boy, do I need logistics bots. Let's see, you're here. Oh, and 100 of them. That's nice. Okay. And then here. I hope that does it. Connect this up. Connect this up. Bring this one down. Okay, and then that can come in here like this. And then we'll have that steel there. I'm not bothered by that little bit of copper. This is gonna be there. So now we just need inserters. You're gonna need that. Where's my red inserters at? There they are. This can go there. There. Means I should have done the same for this. I can't do that. Means I need to do it here. That's fine. It'll work better anyway because I can just do it like that together. Let's see. You need iron. You need iron. Move this over here and there instead. You need iron, you need iron, iron. Iron, I assume. Iron, iron. We'll have to set up some output boxes still. Which I didn't plan for. I did not plan well. Not at all. There we go. These should really be out here. Player's in the way. We'll get the player out of the way. Yeah. Okay, so we need a box for red, box for blue. I should have put those out there too. Okay. You go here then. You go there. There. Of course I couldn't reach it. Why would I be able to reach it? Box for those, box for those, box for those. Probably just a stack each of these. At least for now. Those as well. Not sure how much these stack to, but we'll probably do at least a couple stacks of them. And just one stack of the fluid thingies here. Alright, and that can go out. Missing something. Oh, missing gears. Doggone. Why can I not get it lined up right the first time? In for gears, in, out, out, in, out, in, out, out, in. Alright, we are making the things. Finally. And then the trucks. Let's see, you need steel, gears, and pipes. There and there. And then you're going to flip those over to there. And you need steel, gears, and the other things. Engines. Yes. There we go. And that should do it. Make sure they get made first before I disappear. I didn't put gears there. There we go. I don't like the inserter swinging into the electric poles. I know it doesn't matter, but it doesn't look right. Okay, so we now have trucks. Excellent. I don't know if those stack in either, but I probably should limit that chest to something. We'll start with one stack, and I'll come back and see how are these guys doing. Yeah, I don't know what their stack limit is either. Okay, so we should hopefully have some road ready to go. Up here someplace. Suppose I could have put it closer. Yep, we got plenty of road now. Alright, so we have 2,000 roads. That should last for a couple of minutes. Now let's put that here on the toolbar because we're going to need it. And I think I'll go out to like maybe 6 wide to start with here. I just want to pave something. And I already messed up because I walked on the belt. Got an interesting sound effect to it. Why is that not... Oh, it doesn't build underneath stuff like belts. Interesting. So I probably should tear up those belts. But I really need them there. But I don't want them there. So if I say that that's the edge of my bus, did I do a good job with this? Let's see here. Did I make one? I did make one. Well, no, but that's fine. So these guys, I think this needs to be right there. I think. And then I need to put in some trucks here for them to be able to manage distributing fuel. That's kind of all you have to do is just have a group of trucks distributing fuel to the entire base here. Okay, those stack in 10s. So I'm going to want like, I don't know, maybe 50 of them. How do these stack? 20? I'm probably going to want maybe 100 of them. Because if we set up a few mining camps, we're going to want to be able to fill them with a decent amount of drones. And if, well, 30 drones at the low speed makes some sense here. But let's see, trucks, 10 transport drones. So these trucks' whole job is to bring fuel to other trucks. It's a great job. And I think it's probably just about time to start tearing up this bus, which I'm not thrilled about doing because of the amount of mess that I'm going to have on my hands. But I think I want to break it back here. And I probably should break the copper one first because that's going to be the slowest. Actually, the stone and the stone brick is the slowest moving ones. Like moving at all. Break these all off here. I think I went one too high, but we'll figure that out And I'll let those belts drain a little bit. I'm going to have to hoover up some of this stuff. So I'm going to be making a mess, but we'll figure that out. A mess of myself, that is. Little sound effect there. Yeah, we're already full. Okay. See. You can take all of this stone brick. I guess I have too much road on me right now. But although technically this stuff didn't really need to be removed yet. It's really the iron and the steel that need to be removed yet. Actually, this one I'm just going to break right here. Alright. And I just need to wait for that to break. Even the copper is actually outside of what I tried to pave, so we really just need the iron, steel, and the green circuits to stop. Break those back here somewhere. I wonder if I made a poor choice. I may move some of this around. And of course, if I do, I've got a ton of fuel that I'm going to waste, but I might have made... Although I guess I could just move it. I'm going to move this power line a little bit closer to the machines, like that. The reason being, I want more room for the for the assemblers to unload. Or for the, not the assemblers, the other things to unload. The things we made, the depots to unload and load, for that matter. Alright, have you finished yet? No. Alright, I'm just going to start picking it up. Oh, all that stuff's finished already. What else can we do? Not much. We can take inserter capacity bonus. We can take all of these. And then at that point, more of that. And then at that point, I think we'll just take some of these ones that we don't need. Okay. Pick all this up. And all that up. This can connect here, and then I can take all this out too. That's handy. You too, please. Thank you. And what I can do here, oops, that's not really what I wanted to do. What I can do here with the copper is I can just go underneath like that. It's not perfect, but it'll work for now because they can still get through. They'll still be able to get through, which is the important part of this. And I apparently need to get rid of that all. This. This. There. I don't want to mess something up royally here. Alright, now let's do this again. That's an interesting sound effect you have there. Alright, now I want to also bring it out here somewhere. Probably not that far. Let's see. Maybe I'll just go right across here like this. Let's take these up. The good news is I can run on this stuff now. And I have a 30% boost. Like this. That's a really weird sound effects. Let me go grab some of those depots. You're still making drones. That's fine. So to start with, let me make 20 of these. I'll take 10. Copy, paste, paste, paste. Are you 10 also? Yeah, paste. I'll take 10 reds and 10 blues. That'll get me started. I don't need that many to start with, but that'll get me started. So just like chests, reds are effectively a passive provider. They're called supply depot. And blues are the request depots. So we want to supply here the... I didn't bring in loaders. Shoot. Let me bring in loaders real quick because I don't want to do this without them. Let me save this, and I will bring in some loaders. I think Loader Redux was the one that Phasian recommended, I think. So these are the 1x2 loaders, which I think I'm fine with. And did you install flib? Apparently so. Okay. Let's restart the game. Means I also need to fix my sound again. Because for some reason, Factorio does not like me, sound-wise. Continue. All right, so now we hopefully have some loaders. I'll just make a couple in hand. And then these take up 2 spaces. And I think, do these require power also? I can't remember. No, they do not. Oh, I put them backwards. Oh, I only did one. What am I smoking? That goes there. That goes there. And now we have some steel. I don't think I want this full. Maybe a couple of rows would be more than enough. And that's all you do, just like in a provider chest. You just hook up the hook it up and let it go. I'm gonna copy that so that I can also... Oh, it didn't keep the... That's weird. Okay. It apparently doesn't keep the filter. And I think I'll just do 2 rows of each. I don't really know how much I need, but that's fine. I also don't really know how wide I want to make this either. But this will work for now. And of course I flubbed there. And then I double flubbed there. Alright, so I can take out a few more of these. Take this out. Take this. Take that. And I can back this up too. Just to get it off of the bus there. Okay, paste again. Loader. And I'm going to do these like this. Can I, like, copy paste that? Yes, I can. That's weird that it doesn't do it in the blueprint then. But we'll go with it. It's fine. This should work fine to start with. So, what we need to do for questing is here, let's see, we need a blue one, inbound, and I want to actually do this. How do I want to do this? I think I want to do this to where, let's see, this would be a provider. Let me put these down here also. That would be smart. This would be a provider here and here. Yes. And then I can do requester here and here. And then I'll just have to do some squiggliness a little bit. And I'm not going to hook these providers all up just yet, because we're not making that much. So, loaders, you can go here, sure. You can load, and then you can unload. Actually, these should be out here. Like this. And then you should go there, like that. And then we just need to set what our request is. So for these, we want to request iron plates. I should probably also limit that a little bit too. We're going to request iron plates, and we need to insert a number of drones, which I don't have. And I can also pick up some more, probably some more chests. There's more boxes here. The drone trucks here, we have 50 of them. We'll take them all. Let's see, maybe... What did we run out of? Iron we ran out of. Yeah, well, we're going to fix that pretty soon. I'll take what you have. And then copy that. And we just need to put some trucks in here. So I'm just going to do 10 each maybe to start with. I don't even really know. We'll start with 10. And now we need to look. Because... Uh-oh. I need to break all of these. That's what I need to do. Okay, so this all needs to come out. Because the fuel can't get here. That needs to come out. All right, let's see. Can I just do some Shift-C action? Okay, that'll work. Oh, I'm getting yelled at now by that bot. Actually, stand on the thing. Okay, so now we should see if I had a radar. Can't believe I didn't build radars. There they go. There go the fuel trucks. And so once the fuel trucks do their deliveries, then the requester depots can go and pick up the stuff they want to pick up. And I'm not sure why they're going past this one. Oh, they drained it. That's why they're going past it. But as you can see, they bring in a decent amount. Each one carries... Does it say how much each one carries? I think each one carries like 100. No, it must be more than that. Maybe it's 100 times their level. I think that's what it was. That's tutorials. That's not what I want. And it's not here. Can't see it. I think it's 100 times their level, and we already leveled them up at least once. So maybe it's 200 per truck at this point. That seems like it might make sense. Alright, so now we drain some copper, so I can take this out also. And this as well. This. And all of that. And we can take out some more of that too. Converting over to having this when you don't start with it is a bit of a hassle, I will say. At least we can easily insert into that. That's nice. So we need to also have a requester here. And maybe I'll do 2 requesters, or space for 2 requesters here for the copper, just to make sure we have enough throughput. And this will request copper, and we need to have 10 drones in here. 10 drones. They're there. You go there. So There's 2.1K, and they're not moving anymore. So they must... I think I remember reading this somewhere. They effectively carry... or store up enough for each one to carry its full amount, maybe? I read about it, but I don't remember what it said. Somebody might be able to provide some insight to that. And trucks. I think I will replace this belt here. We cannot build on road. Maybe I'll take up some of this. Yeah, I think I'm going to do it like this. Just to drain some of that stone and stone brick. But I think I'll just pick up the rest of this. And the rest of this. And we'll just pick up all the copper too. That's fine. I can try and get rid of as much of it as possible later. For now. And on the stuff. That way you can build it quickly. Okay, so now we need to figure out this arrangement of depots here. Request. Let's see. So we need iron, of course. We need to eventually have 5 of them here. So maybe we can do like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's awfully far toward the middle. On the other hand, do I care? We potentially move them up just a little bit. I think that's okay. We'll do that. So iron comes in here. And then we need to have drones for that. Speaking of which, I might have a problem. Because I'm relying on the iron coming into here to make more trucks. And how many do I have? I may need to put this one down first. I do. Okay, we need to put this one down first. So let's look at this. We also need to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 here in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just making sure that's not a completely insane prospect. I don't think it is. And then we can do 5 more in some semblance of that arrangement. So let's see. I think I have the middle one pointed at inner belt. Like that. And we have... Actually, they built the right one even. Excellent. This. And I need more loaders made. Go there. Need to come out a ways. I'm not sure exactly how far, so I may need to tweak that at some point. There they go. Off to get some more iron. This one's also needing iron. Maybe I should have brought in some of that iron from the other side. $10 there. This one's iron as well. I don't know if 10's even the right number for these. We may need more or less depending on what the specific product is, but I think for iron, 10 makes sense. I think for copper and green circuits, I think 10 makes sense. Wow, we filled that up. Nice. I don't have any more loaders. Well, that's where we're going to stop that. You go there. You go there. I'll just make these the same distance. That way they're consistent, at least. And then this one here. That's why I moved the power poles, everyone. Hopefully I moved them far enough. Okay, so we have all of our iron coming in now. The next thing that I need to do is merge... Let's see, I think I'll do this one like this. So this is steel. And this is copper. And I don't have enough drones. But that's fine, I'll go get some more. Because I also need the depots too. Alright, I'll do some more of these researchers I don't need. That one, that one, that one. That one, sure, why not? Oh boy. Okay, let's split this here. Like that. Just for fun. And more fun. Share the load. We need these. And trucks. Oh, 18 more trucks. That's a weird number. Wow. The engine units are what's slowing us up on this one. Maybe I should have put 2 engine unit makers on either side and the trucks in the middle. It'll be alright. Get one more, that way I at least have an even multiple of 5. I think I'm probably just going to do 5 copper, 5 steel. Anyway. There we go. Green circuits might be 5 of each as well. 5 in each as well, I should say. How about blue depots? Let's get some more supply requester depots. 3 whole depots. Okay. Well, the iron's coming in, so it'll just be a little bit of time before that gets made. Let's do, let's see, 5 and 5. Why did I put iron there? I shouldn't have put iron there. That should be copper. And then this one is steel. And 5 and 5. There and there. And there. Now this is green circuits, and we'll go 5 there as well, and I'm out of drones again. Nope, down here. There and there. Let's go get some more drones. Well, at least that's 5. Oh, look, 6 buildings. Alright, so that'll at least get us back mostly to where we were before, give or take the stone and stone bricks, which I will get hopefully soon as well. Let's see, this is not those. These. You're requesting green. And you need 5 of those. There and there. And so then these 2 here will request the blue circuits and, was that batteries? Or, I think that's batteries. We have a new icon, so I don't know what they look like anymore. Yeah, that's batteries. And we'll need to set up one more for these here. And then, of course, this will be red circuits there. And that's about it there. Okay, so those are ready to go. What's next? Oh, well, we can do some more science, that's for sure. Do all the sciences at this point. Right over. Okay. So you have plenty of fuel? No. What's wrong with fuel? Oh, wait. Wait a minute. Interesting. I'm not sure why there's two... It has 639 fuel available to the road network? Is that what that's telling me? I think? Oh, so they can drive across that. Okay. That's weird. Well, they couldn't, obviously, earlier, but maybe that's just like a glitchy thing. So the next thing I think we need to do is keep working on oil. Or perhaps better yet, we should build science down here in the bus. That's probably actually the best plan. We can also disconnect the starter base and start providing those materials into this truck network instead of it feeding into here. Although I guess I should set science up before I do that, shouldn't I? I probably should. Because we can always flush this stuff into some temporary providers and then do that. So let's talk about science. So as you've often seen me do, I do like to use blueprints sometimes, but I also like to build things without using blueprints. And if you notice on the mod list, there's no Hell mod, there's no FNEI. Since we're playing vanilla, I really don't need them. The only reason I used them the last time was just because I wanted that precise math on every science pack and every item. Since we don't really need it anymore, since we don't really need the precision in terms of the math that we were building, because I'm gonna probably get to a rocket in this base and that'll be it. Or maybe a few rockets, I don't know. And so for this base, we can just calculate the math, calculate the ratios ourselves, or use them from memory even, and that should be easily enough. So this one's easy to remember. It's 1 gear supplies 10 automation science pack assemblers, and you can tell that by, well, there's a 5-second craft time. Again, ruling out any machine speed of being 0.75. So it takes 5 seconds to craft 1. So that means we need 5 assemblers to craft 1 per second, 1 per cycle. If you don't want to use seconds, if you want to use cycles. And we're going to do a 2 per cycle base, so we need 10 manufacturers making red science. In order to make 10, or in order to make 2 per second, we need 2 gears per second, and gears happen to produce at 1 per half second or 2 per second. So we need to have 1 gear manufacturer, or assembler, I should say, not a manufacturer. I'm not playing Satisfactory anymore. And then that should be 10 red science. And I didn't line this up, and I probably should have, but I'm probably going to move it around a little bit anyways. So what I like to do is, well, I have an output belt, of course, that goes here. I like to bring in the copper here on the inside of the belt, like that. And then I like to bring in the iron in some way like this. No, I'm going to bring it on this side, I think. So we have copper coming in here. We pick up the iron like this. We only really need 2. And we output the iron there. And then we pick up the copper and the iron here and output there. And then I just need some power poles to seal the deal on this. We'll go there and 1 there. And then I can take 1 more belt. And I can copy this on down. And that'll make 2 red science per machine cycle. And we're out of blue inserters. Okay, and then, so I'm probably going to end up moving this up that way a little bit, so I'm not going to worry about the blue inserters just yet, because I also need to make green science. So logistic science packs take one belt and 1 inserter each. They take 6 seconds each to craft. So in order to continue that 2 per second, 2 per cycle kind of a speed, we need 12 logistic science packs makers. And if we're going to use 2 transport belts and 2 inserters per second, or per cycle, we're going to need to have 1 assembler making inserters, and a half of an assembler making belts, because this produces 2.5 a second, so that's 4 per second, and this is 1 per half second, so that's 2 per second. So a half means we're making 1. For gears for this, we need 1 gear every half second, so that's 2 gears a second, which means, but we're only using half of that, so we only need 1 gear per second, because we're only using half of the output here. So that means a half of an assembler making gears, and this one needs 1 gear per half second, which is 2 gears per second, so that's a full assembler making gears. So 2 gear assemblers, a inserter assembler, a belt assembler, and some iron and some green circuits in will be what we need for this. So let's lay this out first, 12 of these. And if any of this doesn't make sense to anybody who's watching, by all means, speak up, and I will explain it perhaps more in depth or differently, or at least in such a way that it makes sense to you. Okay, so I definitely want to move these up because we're going to bump up against where I want to bring the inputs in. Let's go ahead and pick all this up, which means the bots are going to have some work to do. And I'm going to line the gear maker up with the gear makers in the mall. I'm going to walk it down. I think I will go here. This is still not good. Not a good spot. So maybe I'll go further down here. That might be better. I just thought of something. I may want to have 2 output belts. Not 1. Because I'm going to output this onto the bus as well to make use of the transport drones. These things filter? They do filter. They filter in either direction? No, they only filter outputs. Yeah, I'm going to want to move these into 2 separate belts. Let's take this again and move it down. Have a second belt here. That way I can load them into their own depots. Okay, and then we need to have a gear assembler, a yellow inserter assembler, some space here, and then another belt assembler and another gear assembler. So I'm going to go get some stuff. I'm going to get some blue inserters, some blue assemblers, but not some blue belts. We don't need those yet. Ooh, nice. 100 of those. That's right. I was messing with the quantities here. The okay, good. I stamped them all down again, and I forgot to take the chests out of the plan here. And so they adjusted all of my chest, all the changes I made to the chest. So I had to undo some of those, and I didn't get them all right. But as you can see, we now can make some additional stuff, like the additional inserters here and whatnot. So stamping them all down again helps a lot. your gears, this doesn't horribly matter which one is inserters and which one is belts, but I just like to bring in the iron on the inside all the way up, and then stop the green circuits slightly or as soon as possible. So that's kind of my idea here. And I already messed this up. This needs to get moved down by one more. Output goes here. Let's move one away, just so that it doesn't look as crazy as it could. And that goes there like that. And that's the outputs of the inserters and the belts. Okay, we need to also load the gears in like that. We can load in iron here, and we can load in green circuits here. So I'm going to go one more belt there. And then we can have these here like that, and one here in the center for those. So now we can start bringing in materials for all of this. Let me take some of these out. Actually, this can go up further. Like that, which means I can bring this back down, and I messed that up. There we go. Okay, so request depot. We need to request copper there, iron there. Half belted copper, so I'm going to do 5. I didn't get any trucks. Okay, I definitely need some faster walking speed, somehow or other. And wow, are they consuming a lot of iron for gears. Let's see, how many do I have? 50? Something tells me that's not going to be enough long term. We'll take 10 more of those. And sure, 10 more of those. I need to grab some more yellow inserters so I can make some more loaders. Sure, I'll take 100. I'm doing okay on belts. That's good. Ooh, green circuits. Okay. So we need 5 in here. And iron. 5 in here. And then, of course, loaders. And then we'll have red ones here. It's off by 1. I hate it when that happens. But that's okay. And I think I'm just going to do 1 row for each of these, because that's a lot of science. And then we can have some requesters here and here. Your iron. And probably just a half a belt of these as well, I think. I don't think you need that much iron for this. Where'd they go? There they are. And green circuits. And for you. There we go. We definitely don't need more than a half a belt of green circuits. We need like 3 green circuits a minute here. Okay, maybe I'm exaggerating. You can go in there, and then I'll just swing that one over a little bit. Like that. I always do this, and I always regret it. I should put these power poles on the green science side, since the green science is longer than the red. Okay, I'm going to stop with the research just now. And I think I'm going to go up and disconnect the inputs to the starter base. And so you can see we have, I mean, I don't like the double belt thing, but there's no real way to split these into 2 separate assemblers. Why are you not starting yet? Now you are. Okay, maybe it was just waiting on iron. Must have just been waiting on iron. So this is going to produce twice as many belts as inserters, but that's fine because the it'll just back up. It's no big deal. The inserters started first, that's why they're further along. And yeah, we're barely using a half a belt here. We're not even using a half a belt here. Because... Or maybe just more than a half a belt. But we'll see. If it becomes a problem, we'll know because the transport drones, it'll be like 5 of 5 all the time. As meaning that there are 5 of them out getting materials. Or there'll be other issues that we'll notice. So let's head up and disconnect the inputs from the starter base. Because we don't really need any of it anymore. That's almost a full belt. Handy. And then once we get the science done, then these will dry up and we'll be okay. So let me cut these off. Let's cut it off like here. And maybe back here would be better. Then we'll let that drain out. And definitely need to cut off the coal here. Oopsie. Coal here. Dump out all that that ore. And then I can also straighten these out and bring them straight in and then move their storages, which is kind of bad, but I'm not bothered by it. Actually, I didn't really want to cut that coal off because this is going to still be needing coal. Maybe I just need to change the coal belt. Yep, that's what I need to do. Well... No, I want you to stop back there someplace. Take this all out. Take that out. And that can go in there like that. Didn't take long for that coal to drain, because it's going into here and being used by quite a bit. So yeah, it doesn't quite fill up that whole array, but we probably have some gaps in the output. Or in the supply. No, we have 2.7k. It's accumulating. That's good. Okay, so now that this base is cut off, I can start the science up again. And hopefully drain that out. Nope, not that one. Anybody else? Yeah, look at that. More stuff down there. I'm skipping the mining drills on purpose. Mostly because I know you guys will be commenting about it, especially once this makes its way to YouTube. Alright, so that should do it for cutting that base off. We just need to get the science rolling so that it drains the storage and whatnot out of there. And then I'll just flush this all into some sort of provider. Oh, we can clear these out too. Nice. Which means I can actually set up... There you go. Okay, so I've forgotten now which one was which. I think... Ah, stone brick is the top one. Okay. Stone brick. There. What's that? Oh, that's the new icons for concrete too. Fancy. And then we want stone here. And this would definitely be just a 5 and 5. Probably not even really that much, but if we're going to do some, we might as well do 5. Like that. Here comes their fuel. And then there go the trucks. Excellent. So what is using the stone? Is that rails probably in the mall? Probably. So now we just need to set up some labs. gonna make a few. Can I make some? Yeah. Sure, we'll make 20. Oh, let's not make 20. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Let's take, that's interesting. Right-clicking outputs 100 at a time. Now let's make 20. So we need to have request depots for the science, the labs. They're going to request. Well, we'll figure out what they're going to request in a little bit. They're going to request like this, and then come together. How do I want to do this? We need to have. We need to have all 8 of them coming in eventually. They can come together. One way or another. Let's see here. If we do the sort of typical layout, actually we only need 7, not 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we don't need the last one. It's fine. It's a weird sound. Do I still have any? No, I don't. So if we want to do the kind of usual belt woven, I need to go get some red undergrounds to belt weave this. Take half. I probably should have taken them all. Take the rest. And can I take, yeah, like half of those? And I'm gonna need a crap ton of red inserters to do this. We need more than that, but this will get us started. Okay, so we made a bunch of labs. There they are. And this isn't where it's going to be. I'm gonna shift it that way somewhere. But this isn't where it's going to be permanently. I'm just trying to build it here and try to figure out exactly how I want to handle this. Power pole. I hate it when that happens. Except that I'm one too close. And then that one will go over there for the next one. This gets copied here to there. Please, thank you. Okay, good. So this kind of needs to be aligned. Somewhere down here-ish. I think I put that in the right spot. If I wouldn't jump around, I'd be good to go. Yep. Okay, so let's see. So if I make this one here instead of there, and then these come out like this. This one goes like this, and then this one can just be whatever. Maybe I'll do these like this instead. That might be better. looking. It doesn't matter what functionality-wise. This one can come in like that, and this one can go in like this. The problem is as it comes back around, I need to be able to merge these in together. So that's too close. They need to be able to have a splitter to merge stuff in. Unless I just don't do that, which is an option as well. No, that's not what I want. That's going to confuse me, so let's not do that. So if I brought these back around, let's see here. This one can go merge back in with that one. The inner yellow belt, yep. Then this one needs to go somewhere crazy. So I'm not necessarily thrilled about that. But I could shift these out one more. And then this would be slightly less crazy because it could just go here, there, there. Stop making noise. I could go like that, and then I can do this one like this to mirror it. Make it look nicer. That would work. And this one goes here, and this one can go here. These can go like this. And there, and here. This one goes here. That one goes there. I think that's correct. Now, it looks like a mess, though. It looks like a horrible mess. It's all like off-centered and atrocious looking, so I want to try and center it and make it look a little nicer. Let's take all this out. All of this goes away. And I know I took out the red undergrounds too, but that's fine. Put this down there just so I have the spot. Take this out. Let's try and find the center here, or a close approximation of the center here. Maybe there. Okay. What if I started with these? That might be better. Start with connecting these in. This one now needs to go out here. This one can go here. And these two can go here in the middle someplace. And maybe I will flip these back to this orientation now. This one can go here. This can go there and there. That's much less ugly. Okay, so outer red to outer red with one merging in inner red to inner red with one merging in. Outer yellow to outer yellow with two merging in. I messed that up. Good job, Wally. There. Okay. Outer yellow to outer yellow with one merging in. Inner yellow to inner yellow with one merging in. I think that works. Okay, so now we need to do this. And copy this down a few times. We have 20, which is 5 sets of 4. And then we have 30 more over there, so that'll be a total of 50. We're gonna run out of stuff? Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe not this time, but next time for sure. Now the only problem is power line. We clearly need to have the power line in here. So that means I need to move this whole thing somewhere else. You go there. And there. And now this needs to be just there. Except that's clearly not aligned with what I want it to be aligned with. Okay, can I cheat a little bit here? No. We'll go there. With all the space in the world, Factorio is effectively infinite. Why not? Okay. Go Gadget Builders. But I think that's where we're going to leave it for today. No, let's do one more thing. Let's request the red and green sciences here. It doesn't really matter which one they're on, as long as they're on one. Connect that power line up. And connect that power line up. Once it all gets built, we'll be good to go. These, we definitely don't need any more than 5 either. Here comes the fuel, and then the trucks will head out. Y'all good? I'm not going to connect the other end cap just yet. Oh, looks like we burned through all of our sciences over here. Oh, I put in a 3. Yeah, that's why. You guys? I guess we'll do this next then. But we're out of something. Out of iron. Okay. So I think what I will do between this stream and the next one is I will start deconstructing the starter base and dump some of the products out into some supply depots where they will hopefully pick them up. And then... Why is that so horrid? Because I only have 5 miners working? Probably. And we're pulling in a lot of stuff. Yeah, that's why. So I'll clean up the starter base and get it replaced with this. And as we can see, we already have some science coming in. And we're doing some research down here as well. And then we'll copy this, make it 1.5 times longer, and put an end cap on it to make the belts loop around, and that'll be the end of that. Is anyone watching who would like a raid? If not, then I will see who else might be playing Factorio tonight. Or, might be better even, I can raid Kevin Injection, who we've raided a lot before, who is playing Torchlight 3. Let's go ahead and set that up. Raid channel. Alrighty, so I think this was a good progress. We got the trucks going, which was important because that's the 3rd feature mod for this base. I'll probably end up making some more construction drones in the next or very soon stream, so that I have more than 10, because I don't even know where they are. Maybe we can't make them yet. Oh, here they are. Because 10's not really enough. We need like 40. So maybe 50. So I'll probably make some of those, but we obviously need to work on plastic and sulfur so that we can start making blue science as well. And then next time, so that's probably what we'll do next time, is focus on plastic, sulfur, blue science, and then we'll see what else we get up to. So started the raid, and thank you all for joining me tonight. If you missed the mention before, today is my YouTube first channelversary. So stop by my YouTube channel. You can hit it by going to that link and say hi and check out the content that I'm producing directly to YouTube. So thank you all for joining me tonight, and I will see you all tomorrow for Co-op Shenanigans. Bye for now.